Hello, and a wonderful evening on this Tuesday, the 30th of January. I am very, very excited. I'm here today in this cold, rainy London, and with me, I've got Wendy. Wendy, where are you?
I am in Cordoba, Argentina, where
Right.
it's really humid and warm, and we just had a rainfall, but it's like nice because you're sweating your ass off, so you're happy that there's rain.
Oh gosh. Okay. So very exciting. A much better place to be at the moment than I think rainy London.
Yeah.
Um, Let me do first a formal introduction because otherwise I'm going to dive straight into it. So I'm Yvonne of Amaze Self Coaching, and I help people like yourself with busy lives to enjoy their lives more by focusing on what is really important to them. And one of the things I like to help my clients with is achieving your dreams. And that's why with me tonight is Wendy van Hardeveld, because she did something amazing. She had a dream and she went for it. And now she's in Argentina. Wendy, can you please introduce yourself shortly and then we'll go to the questions?
I'm Wendy. I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm a portrait photographer and also a personal brand expert. I help entrepreneurs create a unique visual brand. So it can be like making the amazing photographs of them that truly inspire them and show them the true self and their unique brand, or help them visualize it, because it's like such a big thing and it's always really hard to make your own unique style in it. And I help them achieve that.
Excellent. Excellent. And tell me, you had a dream. What was your dream, or what is your dream?
Working remotely and traveling the world. And I actually traveled several times but didn't work, or I did do some jobs but not like with my own company.
Mm-hmm.
And now I do, because now I am traveling a year long through the whole world. At this moment I'm in Latin America, in Argentina, as you already told, for 6 months. So every month I'm gonna live in a different city and live there, work there, and then up to the next place. And I just finished, we just came here like 2 days ago. Before this,
Mm-hmm.
I was in Buenos Aires, and now I'm in Cordoba.
So you're the true digital nomad, like everybody likes to tag, but it's not only you going to an internet cafe or, a cafe where they all of a sudden have Wi-Fi, but you truly travel the world.
Yeah.
And you said you're a photographer, you're a personal brand expert, and that's what you do now. Wherever
Yeah.
you are in the world, you connect with your clients. Okay, and I can imagine people watching and going like, "Yeah, I want to do that as well." So tell me, what have you done to achieve your dream?
And when I was thinking about it, I'm like, what did I do? Is actually believe in it and just do
Yeah.
it. How scary it
Okay.
is, because like you can think it over and over and over and over and over again, but that doesn't make it real. So
Right.
because it's like scary and you don't know what is going to happen. But if you trust the feeling, because when you really want something, you just know it, and you just have to trust that everything will work out and go for it. So work your ass off, ask for help. That's actually what I did. I was like, I need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I have a hard time doing is asking for help. But I was
Yeah.
like, hey guys, I want to go on a trip around the world for a year. Who wants to help me out? And then things started happening. So that's amazing.
But your personal situation, because a lot of us might think about it and might think about complications, or like, I've got a mortgage to pay. What's your personal situation? Are you married, in love? What's
No.
that?
Okay, that's maybe a little bit easier, but I think still there are like hard things in it. Like I'm
Yeah.
single, so I have to pay the bills all on my own.
Yeah.
But I do
Right.
have a house. So I sublet my apartment now.
Okay.
And also, I'm a photographer. I have a client base that's based in Holland mostly. So that is a difficult thing to get your head around as well, because I'm only living here for 1 month.
Yep.
So those variables are like, what am I doing? But like, you have to trust the process in that one. So I think we all have barriers in that way, and it may differ for everybody, but don't let them rule you.
So is it because what I hear a lot is that people then go like, yeah, I want to travel the world, or they've got their dream, and then all these complications like owning a house, your client base being there, pop up, and that's all limiting beliefs. So does it start with taking decision, like I'm going to do this no matter what, or where does it start?
For me, it's like the fire in my belly, and I just know, even when I'm like freaking out, because trust me, I freaked out like several times. And we're here with like 55 people.
Yeah.
I think we all have similar stories in that way. And there are people different in age, like from 22 to 64. There are people who are married here or have relationships, working for the boss. It's like everybody has barriers to not do this, but we were all like, we really want to do this. We want to live a life we love, because that's my motto: live the life you love.
Yeah.
And life is hard, and you just have to deal with the things are in your way. And actually, you don't need a lot, and there's always a solution for everything.
Right.
Because the funny thing is, when I made the decision to do this, even when it was like, how the hell am I going to tell my parents? Because it's always to tell them, like, all the people around you, like, oh, here she goes again. I just knew that I needed to do it. And actually, everybody was first really sad that I was leaving for a year. They were like, I can't do without you for a year. But they were also like, yeah, this is so totally you, and you can make this. If somebody can make this work, you will make it work. And also, because I truly believed in it and that this is what I wanted to do, the solutions just came to me. And it's not that like I was sitting there like, hey, let the money roll in or anything. No, I have to work really hard for it. But like the guy who's now renting my place, I didn't have to push it or anything. My friend introduced us. He came over, was perfect, like done deal. I didn't have to put a lot of effort in it, or selling my car, or like all those things. There's a lot of things
done
happening.
That as well. Sold your car.
Yeah.
Gosh. Right.
Yeah.
And because you're talking about, you said we're with 55 years, so it's an organization, right? What's it called again?
It's remote year.
Yeah, a remote year. Yeah.
Yes. So it's like see it as a travel agency.
Right.
And I pay them to help me every city. When I arrive there, there's somebody, we actually travel with a group. That's a whole different experience with being with 55 people in a plane. And then you're like, hey, I know you. Hey, I know you. So they arrange the flights. I don't have to worry about that. And when I arrive, there's an apartment for me. The first month I was living alone in a studio, really nice studio with everything. And now I'm living, Cordoba is more a student city, so the apartments are different. But I'm living with somebody else, and we both have our own bedroom. And I should pronounce it more clearly. And they also arranged a workspace. So I'm now in a workspace here in Cordoba, where we have a desk and all the things we do. And actually, what the fun thing about this is like, there are two people, there are program leaders. They help us with everything. So if we name it, they are on it. And they also arrange tracks and like local tracks. So this weekend, I'm going to do a gaucho life. So I'm going to horse ride in the Sierras, so the mountains here, and all those kinds of cool stuff. And in Buenos Aires, we did an asado. That's a barbecue, an Argentina barbecue. And we did tango lessons. Like there's always something happening. So that's really cool because you don't have to arrange it all by yourself because a month goes so quickly.
Sure.
And they arrange like everything. And they also are a mental support. They really help you with things that are happening in life.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. I mean, as glamorous as living abroad sounds, it's not always easy because you are on your own, which has its positives, but also its negatives. And especially when something happens in your home country, so to say, it's not always the easiest situation you're in. It sounds very romantic, but having lived in 4 different countries myself, I know that there's also a downside to it. And especially in the beginning, I still remember when I moved to South Africa, there was the first, real migration, so to say, for a very long period. And I didn't have internet. I couldn't get anything working. And I didn't have anybody there. And my husband just started working, and it was just me and a 1.5-year-old, which she's lovely, but she's 1.5. So God, I was through the roof. But then I had a phone which could text. So my best friend texted me every day, and she was my lifeline. She was like, you need sometimes to get through those hurdles. Yeah. So how do you experience that? Is it all great, or are there any hurdles?
It's actually amazing. It's like I didn't expect it to be this way. And trust me, this afternoon I actually had a little like what am I doing moment. But then it just turns around. We're with 50 people and everybody's lovely, and I connect with most of them, not all of them, but we all like each other. And it's like it's actually going to college again, but in a like whirlwind, because like in 1 week, you really get to know somebody. Like it's 24/7 all the time. And I do have the most amazing conversations with everybody, but also in this age of time, it's like, look at us. You're in London, I'm in Cordoba. We were having a conversation. I can call my parents on WhatsApp. I can FaceTime them. I can leave messages on WhatsApp as with my friends. It
doesn't matter, does it? No.
No, it's like crazy.
And client wise, have you done some local photography or something like that, or do you do with a lot of visibility online now? Well, you did that already.
A little bit of both. In Buenos Aires was really because it's also my first month in a group with 55 people. I need to get to know a whole new situation. I worked really, really hard before I left. So it was a little bit of too much to expect that really happening. And Buenos Aires is a really vibrant city. Like there's always something happening.
So cool.
And Cordoba, I only been here for 3 days, but like you feel like, but it's like the weirdest thing. You feel totally at home right away. So that's because they make you feel there's a base. You have a house. You have people you know. And what do you need? Like now you find your coffee place, and where do you get your food? And then in a week you're already like, this is home. But in Cordoba, because in every city we also have a city team, and we already been in contact to get like headshots in and talk to people. So this Friday I have a shoot, and I do a lot of the brand experience. That's my mentor program. With people on Skype, helping them create a personal brand. And it is totally different for everybody because everybody has like their own thing. Mostly has to do with their the visual identity, how they would be perceived by other people.
Right.
So it can be like, how do I do the layout for my website, or how do I do stuff? How do I make my blog more? It goes all the way, Instagram, Facebook. It's just like, because you get so stuck in everything. Sorry, it's also a loud city, if you can hear that. It's a lot of happening.
It's alive, yeah, all good.
So that's what I've been up to.
Excellent. So you're going to share with us after this video, maybe you can post the link to where we can find more information about your personal identity program. or something?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I think people, when they've listened to you, they're now going like, where can I find more?
Yes, and I do have a free test, a little taster is that is like to see like what archetype you are, and that will help you more into creating a unique personal brand, and that's for free. So I will share that and also the link to the program. And if you have any questions,
just shout.
Yes,
we like freebies. Yeah, for sure. Good. So what's the tip you have if somebody's watching and they have got like, well, you know, your dream, that might be amazing, or maybe that's my dream as well. But I've got a lot of clients with dreams, and I just want to know what's your number one or your golden tip for people who are watching now and they're like, I've got this amazing dream. How do I get there?
It's actually just do it. It's like it's like so simple, because like what I already told, it's like your head it will crush your dreams, but it's just do it. I love the quote from Walt Disney, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Believe you can and you will, or I forget about how. And it's like, if you just believe in it, you will do it. You need to do it. Even how scary it is.
Yeah. And believe you don't and you can't. That's the other side of the quote, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just do it. Right. So all buy a Nike shirt, guys, and then just do it.
Do it. Yeah. I know how scary it is. It's like always when you see people doing it, that seems so simple. And trust me, it's not simple. It is simple if you just follow your feelings and you just know this is what I need to be doing, because nobody can stop you then.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
So as long as the fire inside you is burning enough, you should be all right.
Yeah. Because nothing can stop you then. It's like, just go for it. Life is too short.
Well, that's for sure. And what do you do when limiting beliefs or you know, practical things pop up and that holds you back?
I'm really big on meditation.
Right.
And because that happens every day. Okay. It's like limited beliefs are always there, right? It's like they creep in, the green monsters always creep in. So I start my day always with a meditation and grounding myself. And sometimes that doesn't work because you're totally out of the way. Yeah. And it's also okay to just feel it, even how horrible or not nice it is. Just let it be, because you know it will all. And a good night's sleep always helps.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always think when it's late and you see everything quite dark, it's because it's dark around you as well. And then when you wake up and everything is fresh and bright again, like half of the problem's already gone because it's just a different, I don't know, light or for sure it helps.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Stay positive, and how hard it is, because that's like, just do it and stay positive. We all hear it, but it's the hardest thing to do, but it's also the only thing that works.
Right. Excellent. Okay. Have you got any other things you want to share, or experiences, or last quotes?
If you have any questions about working remote, or like, just send me a message. Just do it. Like, just do it. Because it's like, sometimes you just need to know experience from other people.
Right. No, very true. I'm totally with you. Yeah. And don't go always, what I've found with experience from other people, like they're also like expat blogs and things like that. But sometimes I feel the persons who write on that only write because they've got something to complain. So be selective in what you're looking at online, because it can give you a very, very scary or bad idea, whereas it's actually a lot of fun. But it's, again, how positive is the person you speak to? That's my experience.
And everybody experiences something different. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. There's one thing I thought I wanted to share, because we a lot about visibility, because it's your, you do the personal branding, and as a photographer, it's all about, visibility as well.
Yeah.
And people who follow me may have noticed that I gave a webinar last week about becoming visible on your own terms on LinkedIn, because that's like the business-like social media platform. So for everybody who wants to attract new clients as an entrepreneur, or who wants to attract a new recruiter to find you instead of you finding him, and you need to work on your LinkedIn profile to get that done. And trust me, if you do it right, people will actually knock on your door. I'm going to share the link with you as well, because we have a webinar upcoming next Thursday, which is really, really exciting. So if you want to do something about the visibility and your next foreign client knocking on your door, just watch the webinar, because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be helpful.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's so important.
It is, yeah. And I'm still amazed. I was chatting the other day through LinkedIn with somebody who lived in Mauritius. So I'm quite amazed how easy it is these days. I already told you, I don't know a lot of people in Argentina, so I can't help you there. But your last country, South Africa, I can help you.
Yeah, and Europe is going to be much easier as well. So
yeah. So what's the next country on the list?
It's Lima, Peru. And then I'm going to be 2 months in Colombia, then 1 month in Mexico City, and then I will be back in July in Lisbon.
Nice.
And then Prague, Belgrade, sorry, nice. That was the Dutch. Sometimes it's like, I already have it like, I'm the Dinglish girl.
Yeah.
And Split, Croatia. So there's a lot of amazing countries.
Nice. And you end in South Africa, right?
Oh yeah, and Marrakesh and Cape Town. Yeah, I will be ending this whole amazing trip in Cape Town.
Gosh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So many nice
Hard life.
Yeah. Well, all good. Excellent. Well, thank you for sharing your dream with us. And well, basically the bottom line is just do it, which I think a lot of us needed to hear. So keep us posted. Share your link, because we wanna go for the archetypes, so that we know which one we are and how to build that further, and where we can find information about your program. And then, if anybody's got a question for Wendy, please shoot an email, or if you want to know more about how to take that first step, I'm happy to help. So enjoy your evening now in Cordoba. And,
it's like 5 o'clock here now, so it's like almost done.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye.